Welcome back to Make Space Boring. This is episode number 25 for the 14th of January, a Tuesday. Yes, I missed yesterday because I got sucked into a whole bunch of things. But I did have some fun yesterday. I recorded with Professor David Barnhart, the director of the University of Southern California Space Engineering Research Center, and he and I are in agreement about a lot of things: modular systems, robotics, spaceships and satellites that can be put up there and then go and reconfigure themselves in some other fashion. And so he's been a DARPA project manager, program manager, and worked on creating this technology. So that is a really cool conversation. It's going to be a while before that comes out. We've got quite the backlog of guests. I kind of want to figure out a way of speeding that up because I don't like the gap between when we record and when the episode comes out. But I don't know how to deal with it because I don't want to do a second show. I don't want to pile up episodes of like churning them out 2 or 3 a week. That just doesn't feel right. So if you have suggestions, I'm all ears. I was excited to see that Andy Aldrin booked. Also Michael Listner, who's a space lawyer, and funny thing about Michael is I connected with him 2 years ago, not knowing that I would take the focus of my show fully to space. So we'll have him on to talk about space law issues. Speaking of which, the 100th episode of the Cold Star Project released this week. That's the full format interview show. And my guest was Laura Montgomery, who is a space lawyer. And if you want to find out what's going on real quick with space law, if you watch Christopher Johnson's episode and hers, Laura Montgomery, we concentrated our talk on U.S. space regulations. You will get the picture pretty quick. And let's see, I guess the quickest way to do that would be to go to the Cold Star Technologies channel on YouTube. Just search for that. And then I've created a playlist for space policy. And I think it's easier to look at 6 episodes than 100 to find what you want, so I would go in there. Professor Marek Zeibart, professor of space geodesy, which is a topic that's new to me, so it's like the shape of space, and we're going to have fun learning about that. He's at the University College London. He'll be booking, and that's everybody for right now. I feel like there's more, but we covered a lot last week too, lots of folks booking, and it's a busy week. There's lots of work to do. Switch to look at my calendar. Talking to a fellow at the Colorado School of Mines in a little bit, and I've got a neat interview lined up for later today that I'll tell you about tomorrow. Wednesday is supposed to be my maker day, my free day, and it don't look too free there on the old calendar. Anyway, remember, we're on a mission to make space boring. That means that everybody is going to work at space jobs and using space-based products and services like they do terrestrial Wi-Fi and public transit today. It just ain't no big thing. That's what we want. Not explosions, not financial disasters, not crazy news coming out on the radio and the internet. We want peaceful, calm, money-making, steady ventures. And when that's happening, we know we're all doing good. All right, that is it for me. I will do my best to talk to you tomorrow.